What's up, Drop Pod listeners? You can check out new episodes of the Drop Podcast every Tuesday and Thursday wherever you listen to podcasts. You can find all of our content on YouTube at the Drop Golf Podcast and on our socials. That's Instagram and Twitter at the Drop_pod. No matter how you consume us, like, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. Follow and listen along.
This episode is presented by All County Exteriors. Discover the excellence of All County Exteriors, a third-generation leader in premier exterior home remodeling, proudly celebrating over 40 years of success. While most remodeling companies last just 5 years, All County Exteriors has withstood the test of time, consistently delivering top-quality roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Their expertise extends from small repairs to large additions, serving homeowners and builders alike. More than just a construction company, All County Exteriors is deeply committed to community service, proudly supporting organizations such as the Make-A-Wish Foundation, the American Cancer Society, Roofs for Troops, and Parents of Autistic Children. If you have planned to do any exterior remodeling, call the experts at All County Exteriors for a free, no-obligation estimate for your project. Just call 732-370-2780 or email them at info@allcountyonline.com. That's 732-370-2780 for All County Exteriors for all your remodeling needs. This is the Drop Podcast where we talk golfing. In the Garden State, I'm Mike Poro, and this is Ryan Kula.
What's up, Drop Pod people? Welcome back. Episode 101 coming at you. Starting a new century here. Mike, let's roll into the weekly schedule here, shall we? Jump right into that. Yesterday, Monday, the 9th of September, was Magic Mike Monday. Mike was playing his 23rd hole of the Mike Verse series. Mike, you got me beat by a few holes there.
Yeah, but it's a little, there needs to be an asterisk next to it. I'm not big on the asterisks, but the golf trip that I went on, I still have, things in a coffer, so I'm able to pump them out. Similar to what you had last year when you went to Ireland, even though you're not considering that a golf trip. But there are things like that I have. So I may be able to pump out maybe close to 30 holes this year.
Okay. Well, we are going to talk fall golf. We got some fall golf on coming up here, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But Mike's 23rd hole of the series, a par 3 at Longleaf Golf and Family Club. Mike, where is that?
It's in Pinehurst, North Carolina. And it's,
okay.
You know why it's considered a family club? Because they are very big into USA kids golf. Like, they want to talk about promoting golf. Like, that place.
Love that. Like junior golf.
Does it. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Good.
Clinics galore.
That's great. We talk a lot. There's not enough going on with junior golf in many places, so it's good that they're pushing that. Good for them. So that was yesterday. If you didn't go check it out, you can head over to YouTube, head over to the Instagram, and go see Mike Verse Longleaf Golf and Family Club, the par 3. Do we have a hole in one, Mike?
TBD.
Ooh. Today, Tuesday, the 10th, it's episode 101. You can head over to YouTube and watch Mike and I here live on screen, or you're listening wherever podcasts can be found. Tomorrow, the 11th, is Wednesday. I got to play Eagle Ridge. I went to Eagle Ridge. I saw our girl Riley and got to play there. I actually had a really, really nice day. I was able to play with a friend of mine, just, I haven't seen in a while, and got to catch up. It was really a great day. And as everybody knows, Eagle Ridge has 3 nines. So there was the Ridge, the Links. It was the routing that we played that day. So the 7th hole on the Ridge course, par 5 hole that I played. So that's coming out tomorrow. Again, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you're watching, you can get it there. And then Thursday, the 12th, is our interview with the 2024 Met Am champion, Dante Gropuso. A little bit about Dante quickly. Dante's not a New Jersey guy, from New York. But Mike, we've kind of talked about this a little bit. We talk golfing in the Garden State, but we can get into the metropolitan area. We don't want to go all the way up to like Vermont or something like that. But New York City, Long Island, Connecticut, we can go out to those, spread our wings a little bit here, and have Dante on. And again, even if you want to argue like, no, don't do that, Dante won the tournament in New Jersey. It was at Somerset Hills. So we had him on, and he's got a really cool story about how he got into golf, his story of stopping to play golf for a year and a half and then pick it up like and just better than where he left off, quite frankly. So, Thursday, make sure you stay tuned for Dante Gropuso. Again, 2024 Met Am champion. Friday's Fun Friday. And then whatever we got coming out Friday, Saturday, Sunday there. All right, Mike. Today's topics. Let's start here. Let's start with a little reminder. We're coming out to you on Tuesday the 10th. We are live from the GolfCave in Eatontown. Sunday the 15th, we're going to be recording from 10 to 12. We got our, that we'll be hitting balls. We'll be there on location. If you want to get a cave and play around or just come say hi, we're going to be there. We're going to be exploring the place. We're going to be seeing all the stuff that they have, but we're going live from the GolfCave 10 to 12 next Sunday. And then obviously that episode will come out on Tuesday. So make sure you stick around, see what we got going on.
Have you been to a golf cave? It's a perfect indoor golf experience for serious golfers. GolfCave has been New Jersey-based since 2012 with 4 locations and 3 more coming soon, all in the Garden State. What makes GolfCave unique? Well, it starts with private luxury suites called caves. Each cave has a dual TrackMan simulator, leather recliners, TVs, a fridge, BYOB, and food. You get the idea. These are not bays like a driving range. They're private rooms loaded with technology all the pros use. Why go to the driving range when you could book a tee time, choose from over 250 of the world's best courses, and practice with purpose? GolfCave offers hourly rates for tee times and memberships. Here's the best part. GolfCave members get 24/7 access with their cave key. Even better, memberships are month to month and any unused hours roll over. So stop by the GolfCave in Clark, Greenbrook, Eatontown, or Randolph, or visit golfcave.com to learn more. First-time visitors use code DROP, that's DROP, to get your first hour free. Welcome to the evolution of golf.
Going into the professional ranks, we've had a week off, Mike?
Yeah, I think it was like 2. I think a little 2-week hiatus.
Couple of things with our Korn Ferry guys. They're starting up again this week. Playoffs are continuing. Again, they took a little hiatus, and we got some big tournaments coming up for Morgan. As we talked about the last couple of weeks, I think he's 136 on the Korn Ferry list. So he's inside that top 144. And if I'm not mistaken, it's top 120 move on to next week. And then it's top 75 after that. So, he's got to make some moves to get into the top 120. And then the bigger jump is to the top 75. So he's got to do some moving and shaking to get there. Chris starts his fall season coming up here. Chris and Max, they are locked in to next golf season, next PGA season, so that's great. But they do have fall events coming up. I think, Mike, is there 10 events this fall that they can play in?
I think there's like 7. And this week I did take a peek at the who was in the field for this week, and Max is still on vacation, so he's not participating this week, but Ryan and Chris are in the field. So, I think there are different levels to this whole thing, because doing what Max did to end the regular season kind of catapulted him a little bit further than where Chris was, even though Chris had won an event this year. They still have exemptions throughout next season and the year after. But, Chris, in order to get into some of these tournaments the way Max is, he's got to, do well in this fall. And on Ryan's end, he's fighting to keep his card. So this fall is a huge season for both of them in their own respects.
Yeah, so good luck to our guys there. Those four need our well wishes. So good luck to those guys. And then Mike, we got to add one to our list here. I don't know if we officially added him last week, but if not, we're gonna welcome Jack Wall to our professional ranks. We did celebrate him, saying congratulations for becoming a pro, but I don't know if we put in what he's doing. Jack was at the DP World Tour, which is the PGA Tour of Europe. For those that don't know, is the best way to describe it. And he had their first round of Q School, and he finished top 5. Was it?
Yep, it was T4.
T4, and the top 5 advanced through the first stage. So he moves on to the second stage of their qualifying for the DP World Tour. And that's going to be the weekend over Halloween. So he's got a little bit of a break here going into that, a little later this fall. But good for Jack for making it through, and wishing him the best as well. The first stage of Q School there.
Yep.
The way that DP World Tour does it, for those that don't know, and Mike and I didn't know either, so right before we hit the record button, we had to look it up as well. They do 3 stages. So there was 7 locations for the first stage, and then there's this hiatus, and then going into the Halloween weekend, there's 4 locations for the second stage, all of which are in Spain, and then I would imagine they take the top however many from each of those sites, go on to the final stage, and that's also in Spain, but a different location. So best of luck to Jack, and hopefully big things coming from him there. Is he going to do Q School for the Korn Ferry Tour as well? Do you know anything about
as well as the PGA Tour?
The PGA Tour. So he's going to have a very busy fall here. Yeah.
Yeah. I we exchanged a few texts, nothing crazy. And, I said to him, listen, whenever you're ready, we'd love to have you back on to kind of talk about this journey you're going on. And he said, it's just with Q School going on, going out to Europe, the whole 9, he's just jam packed. So he's like, once I get done everything, I'll hop back on and we'll go through the journey. So, listen, he's busy. Unlike a lot of guys, when, winter time comes, it's not as much golfing here, but when you're trying to do the things that Jack is trying to do, it's legitimately nonstop.
Yeah, busy because you're doing things now for next year. So he's trying to set himself up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having it, Mike. I'm the same way. I shot him a DM just saying good luck. I don't want to, you don't want to be a bother, but he's one of our guys coming from where he's been for a couple of years. So really looking forward to seeing his progress here and wishing him well. Big news in New Jersey golf this week, Mike. Yesterday, they started filming Happy Gilmore 2. The first day of filming was, and this is all at this point of our recording is all speculation, because obviously schedules can change. Like if they're not ready with putting up the stands yet, it might switch to a different day or whatever. But as of right now, the 9th they were recording at Fiddler's Elbow. The 16th they are recording at Beacon Hill. I got some pictures. I got to see some things of the Beacon Hill stuff. It's cool to see the stands up there, and I'm interested to see what they're going to do, because where the stands are at Beacon Hill, and like I've been there a number of times, I believe you've been there as well. Where the stands are at Beacon Hill is an interesting location, and I'm curious to see what scene is being filmed there, right? Or I would imagine maybe there's a few scenes that they're filming in a day, but it's going to be interesting to see how it looks, how it comes out, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be pretty cool. And there might be some big news from our front, but we're going to save that for next week. We got some things to see if they work out, but we're going to put a pin in the Happy Gilmore for now. We may be coming back there for next week. But for those, it's Happy Gilmore 2 has been a long time coming, right? I mean, it's a iconic movie. It's a classic. I guess you could say it's a cult classic. It's a golfer. Like, it's constantly up there with, like, is that the best golfing movie of all time? And if not, I would think it's on the Mount Rushmore. But it's really cool that they're filming here in our home state, and frankly, it's not like they're super far away from where we reside, or no places. So really cool that they're doing the recordings there.
I mean, that's a major tease, whatever you just said. I think there, I can't lie. I want to dig deeper into exactly what you said. So I guess I have to wait on firing questions that way. But I think, again, this goes along the lines of what you and I say all the time. What better place to be than New Jersey when it comes to golfing? That's why it's all about golfing in the Garden State. It's another great cue. Good for the brand. And listen, whatever tease you got going on here, listen, I am all in on that.
I can't. It's usually you that's doing the teasing, so I'm glad I got something over here. So we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see next week
my
if we
eyes
got some
perked
news
up,
for
my
you.
eyebrows perked up. I'm sitting straight up. I'm like a student waiting to be given some piece of candy. Are you looking for the perfect place to tee it up this season? Or just looking for a great spot for casual comfort food? Or how about the most picturesque backdrop for the wedding of your dreams? Then you need to go visit Galloping Hill Golf Course in Kenilworth, New Jersey, conveniently located in Union County, right off exit 138 on the Garden State Parkway. Galloping Hill encompasses over more than 270 beautiful acres. It was again ranked in the top 10 of best public golf courses in New Jersey. Galloping Hill also offers a top 50 in the country learning center with 52 stalls and a 45,000 square foot practice area. In addition to a 9-hole course that is ranked in the top 10 of short courses in the entire country, Galloping Hill is more than just golf. The Hill Tavern Bar and Grill is a gastro pub with seasonal food and beer options updated regularly with amazing views of the course. Hosting over 100 golf outings and over 400 social events per year, their catering team consistently wins awards each year from the Knot and the Wedding Wire. Schedule a tour for your special event at the clubhouse at gallopinghill.com. It's all happening this year at Galloping Hill Golf Course.
Mike, speaking of teases, I think you have a tease for me that you put on our list here. Go ahead, talk to me.
So listen, Golf Week magazine isn't our favorite magazine. I think we can argue that some of the things that they put out we don't agree with, but I guess it's a little subjective in terms of what you think is good and what you don't think is good. But me, I came across this article that Golf Week put out as the top 4 golf courses, public golf courses in New Jersey, under $100. So I was like, oh, wow, this is great clickbait. This is something that gets guys like me to click on, to go read, and then get aggravated when I read it because they accomplish their mission, because guys like me fume over this. So they put out their top 4. Again, it's got to be under $100 in the state of New Jersey. I didn't want to put the courses on there because I wanted to ask you if you, off the top of your head, now I get it, there's a lot of public golf courses. And some of them are over $100, so they're out of the equation. But could you think of any of the 4 that were listed?
I have a few that come to mind, but without knowing the price of them. And I'm going to rattle off some for you.
I'm going to let you rattle them off. And I'll let you know if you got any right.
And I was just going to say, I think I'm going to rattle some off, but I'm going to talk out loud here, I guess is what I'm going to do, or think out loud here, because you can't talk not out loud, right? I think Ballyowen's more than $100, so I think that's out. I think that Wild Turkey is more than $100, so I think that's out. Does it say when? Like what time? Like, are we talking Saturday morning or like 4:00 on a Tuesday?
It just lists them under $100.
Just lists them under $100. Okay. I'm going to say, I think Neshannock's under $100. So I'm going to say Neshannock's on the list.
You are right. That is one of the 4.
Okay. Is it listed in order? Like the top
No.
4 courses, it's just here's
Order.
4.
It's in alphabetical order.
Okay. So Neshannock. I'm going to go down south. I feel like Shoregate we played was under $100.
They are not on the list.
Not on the list. Do you know if it's under $100 or more than $100?
I'm guessing it's under, but
Okay.
nowadays I don't know.
Too. Yeah. Okay. Not Neshannock. Okay. I mean, not Shoregate. I got Neshannock. Hominy Hill.
Number 2.
Okay.
You're not going to get the other 2. I'll tell you that off the top.
Hold on. Okay. Well,
I'm not going to give them to you, but you're not going to get
them. Give me some hints there. Where? Let's break it this way: North or South Jersey? Hold on. North, South, Central Jersey.
Both North Jersey. One spot is that we are visiting later this month.
Francis Byrne.
Yep, Francis Byrne is on the list.
It's under $100 on the list. Okay.
And the last one, I'm going to tell you this right now. I could give you 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. You're just not getting this.
What is the initial?
H.
Highbridge Hills.
Wrong.
H. This is great. This is great podcasting. North Jersey begins with an H. Under $100. I don't know, Mike.
Yeah, you're not. It's
give
one
me some
that,
more hints. I don't mind. Give me some guesses.
It's part of this. It's part of this Essex County courses.
It's not like the name of it's not like Hunterdon County Golf Club. It's all right. Give me it. I'm not gonna.
Hendricks Field Golf Course.
Oh, okay. Yep. Never would have guessed that.
Nope. No. And when I go,
that was one. If you remember, hold on. That was one that I think changed names from when we had Orson on. Is that I think that's the one that had Orson played it under something else, and then it had changed names to Hendrick Field. I'm not positive, but I don't know why that's.
Well, I think that it fits into our little umbrella here when we're going. We're going to go up to Francis Byrne before the fall ends. We're going to sit down with Tim Christ and we're going to talk to him a little bit about all their golf courses there, specifically Francis Byrne, because of all the things that we hear about it. And it's kind of fitting that Hendricks Field Golf Course is in his little umbrella of what he oversees. So it'd be kind of interesting.
So 2 are on his list. 2 of the list are on.
According to Golf Week. And Hendricks ends up being the cheapest of those 4 that have listed from Golf Week. They have Francis Byrne listed at $80. Hendricks Field Golf Course listed at $60. Hominy Hill at $84. Neshannock at $92. So those are the 4 that they have listed. Again, we probably could list more. We probably could list less. I don't know specifically the prices of all the courses, especially the 2 that you listed up at Crystal Springs. I don't know their numbers off the top of my head either.
I would think for sure that Ballyoan is more than 100. I would think
you're probably right there.
I would probably bet a good amount of money.
Yeah. So, those are 4 courses that they listed. I know 2 we've played. I know another one we'll be playing by the end of the month. Hendricks Field Golf Course is one that's just kind of on the outskirts, I guess.
Yeah, maybe we gotta make it a 36 day. Get up there and play Hendricks too.
So that's on the list.
That's interesting because I wonder now. Like some are coming to mind, like architects. I wonder where that falls under. Like I wonder if it's more than $100 there, and that's why. I wonder if like Twisted Dunes down, in South Jersey. That's another very popular one. I wonder if that's one, or Herring Glen. There's some others that even we haven't gotten to that are there, and another one that I got to play, Ballamore. I love Ballamore. I can't remember how much it is though. and you love Scotland Run. Are they both more than
I would say they're
$100?
both more than $100. And to your point about Baltimore, by the way, I don't know if you know, but they're hosting the final NJSGA tournament this year. The South Jersey, I want to make sure I say this correctly, but they're hosting the final event down there.
Like the South Jersey Cup?
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't think of it off the top of it. Yes,
Yeah.
they're hosting the South Jersey Cup
Okay.
at Baltimore.
At Baltimore. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We were not lying about getting there. That's a good list, Mike. That's an interesting thought, because I would think most courses are under $100 for the public. It's just when you play them, right? Saturday morning is going to be prime time. Sunday morning prime time. But I bet you could play a bunch of those courses. They're obviously cheaper, say after 3:00 on a Tuesday afternoon kind of thing. So that's a good list.
Mm-hmm.
It is a good list. A good talking point. I wonder if people that have played Hendricks Field can verify that it's good. That's good enough. Vouch for that.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can come up with some others of our own. Yeah, maybe I have to do a little research there, but that's interesting. It's a good list.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to go wrong there.
Yeah. What do you guys think? You guys agree? Disagree? You let us know. My kind of last thing I want to get into for today is it's September, right? Schools are all back in session. Football's in full swing. We had the first weekend of the NFL. College football's been 2 weeks in. It's been crisp this fall for sure. Like, there's some days that have been like, I'm walking the dog at 6:30 in the morning, and it's in the low 60s. So we're definitely getting into fall season. Soup season's on the horizon here. So we're definitely in it for getting into it. Let's talk fall golf, because while I love a nice day on the golf course in the summer, I love fall golf. I'm a big guy. I like being on the cooler side, obviously. So it is nice. But my best look is pants, golf pants, a polo, and a vest. It's clearly my best look. So I do enjoy fall golf. So let's chat a little bit about it here and what we got going on for fall.
I mean, that's an interesting attire. If we're talking fall golf and you're talking about what looks best on you, it's fitting.
There's nothing. I don't think there's anything better. I like a crisp fall day to go play some golf. Oh, it's the best. It really is. I other than the leaves, because being a guy that has color vision issues is tough to see with the leaves. But I will say, other than that, I absolutely love this time of year. Even outside the golf, like, who doesn't love, going to an outside brewery or pumpkin picking or apple picking or, those kind of fall activities. I absolutely love. They're my favorite.
Listen, I can't argue. If this topic about hot or cold comes up a lot. What do you prefer? And if I have to choose between hot and cold, I'll take hot every single day of the week. I'm sick of the cold. But if the option C of fall weather is an option, I find it hard to pass that up. Yeah. I do. Even though when you're talking about like what looks best on you, for me, it's a wife beater and a Speedo. But hey, to each their own.
Oh, the image is I can't unsee that now.
It's a great image. I agree. Cristiano Ronaldo life.
And you come back from your vacation all tanned up there. So there you go.
Different type of six pack. Mine's hibernating, but hey, listen, to each their own.
But the fall golf season's my absolute favorite. I do think that it's tougher to get up north, especially the later you go. Again, with the leaves I had mentioned, cooler up there. Their season up in like the Crystal Springs area is going to end earlier than ours is down here. But it's a great time of year to get out there and be in nature. The leaves are changing. The courses are in good condition still. They've probably already punched, before, so like it's probably healed, or they're punching later. So you just got to make sure that you're watching out for if you are booking a time, make sure that they're not punching. It's always something at this time of year you want to make sure. But this is absolutely my favorite time of year.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things too when I get these DMs from the audience and they're like, "Oh, are you guys wrapping it up for the season? Is your golf season over? Are you done playing?" And the answer is no. I mean, we're gearing up for another big fall with us being out and about, doing many different things. Not only just recording in different locations, but playing at different spots. I know off the top of my head, there's like 3 to 5 different spots that you and I will be at, this fall. Trying to highlight, trying to feature, trying to talk about, just to bring notice on. So I know the answer is no. Typically for someone like me, like I know winter's coming. So, sometime around the first week in November is when the clubs will go in the closet, but that still gives us 2 months to kind of be out and about as much as we can with the schedules that we have.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about fall golf other than I'm very excited about it. And to your point, we got a big schedule coming up. We really do. We got some things in the coffer that's going to be big. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you teased earlier this Happy Gilmore too. And, it's kind of one of those things for us. It's like, do you unveil the curtain a little bit, but between the guests coming on, between the locations we'll be recording at, between, the courses that we'll be playing at, this rocket ship just isn't stopping. It's full throttle ahead and get on while you can.
Absolutely. So, Mike, I got one more thing for today before we sign off, and it's a quick thing. If you guys remember, we went up to Crystal Springs, and we were up north, stayed over, had an incredible time. Got to play Wild Turkey, got to play Ballyowen. I shot my best round ever at Ballyowen, and I'm still paying for it because the handicap cannot go north now, despite how I'm playing. And we had a great time. We've also said that Mike and I, we got families, we got lives outside this, we have other jobs outside this, so this is not our full-time gig here. So it's been a little bit. I get that. But Sunday we dropped a video about Crystal Springs, about our time there. We took video, we took pictures. There's a little story in the background about how our experience went. That came out Sunday. If you did not see it, go check it out on the YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel. While you're there, subscribe. But it's a long form video. It's not the Instagram, quick reel. You can get to it from our Instagram story, but it's on YouTube. Go check it out. It was I can't just like say it enough. How awesome a time that you and I had. It's just such a special experience for us to go up there, and not just the golf, but the whole the beds in the hotel were comfortable. The pillows were great. It smelled nice there. Everything. There wasn't one thing that was bad about it up there. It was really a special experience, and we try to give it in this video that there's what's kind of going on, and hopefully it hit. But if you didn't go check it out yet, or you didn't see it on our YouTube, or you didn't see the story on Instagram, go check it out. It is on our YouTube page. And while you're there, make sure you give us a subscribe there.
Yeah. Job well done on the video. My hands are nowhere near that. And there's a good reason why that's,
it does take a while. And again, not being the full-time job, if you remember, we went back up in July and it's now September. So it takes a long time to cut it up, to where do we want to go with the video. And when it's not your full-time job, it can take a little bit. So go check it out. Again, the Drop Golf Podcast on our YouTube page. All right, Mike, that's it for us today. You got anything else?
I do not.
All right, guys. Make sure you stay tuned for our interview on Thursday with Dante Gropuso, 2024 Met Am champion. Till then, cheers.